Welcome back, family. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Sir Local 187, and hoping you and your family are doing good, doing well. And if you're new to the channel, you're in the right place. If you're into sneakers, you're definitely in the right place. And today I'm gonna do an early review on a sneaker that's probably one of the best drops in my opinion for the month of March in regards to Jordan. You know, and the Green Glows released yesterday, March 16th. As the day of the recording, today's Sunday, March 17th, and happy St. Patrick's Day for all y'all who celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Excuse your boy, just got out the 9 to 5 today, and I thought I'd give y'all this early look, this early review. Y'all done seen plenty of reviews, but not a Sir Local review, okay? And it's of a sneaker that's celebrating its 30th anniversary. You know, they released twice, only twice. Originally in 1994, which these are true to form OGs, and I believe the second time they retroed, or should I say the first time they retroed, was in 2010. You know what I'm saying? Somebody correct me. And that pair had the 23 on the heel that the Air Jordan 9s are mainly famous for, if you will. It's a little windy out here, so I'm gonna try to hurry up and try to do a one take Jake on this deal here. So anyway, today's main ingredients: the Air Jordan 1 powder blue in its true OG form, and they retail for $210, and the release date is on the 23rd, which I believe is on either Friday or Saturday. I believe it's probably Saturday. So they retail for $210, and I believe they do have a full-size family run. So without further ado, let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? So here you have it. Okay, sheesh, powder blue, size 13, Air Jordan 9 Retro, Summit white, black, and it's powder blue, y'all. Let's take a quick look. And this sneaker is, you know, I'll say underrated for the simple fact, and the reason I say it's underrated because this sneaker has a lot of history behind it. You know, Tinker Hatfield is a creator, along with a designer, Mark Smith. You know, and these released in 93, 94. And for those of y'all that do know or do not know, your boy Michael Jordan stepped out of the game for a couple years. So anyway, here's the OG box. Let's look inside. And it did come with a paper, you know, shoe tree, okay? And the OG plastic, you know, wrap, whatever you want to call it. It did come with a stamp. I don't know if y'all can see it. Okay. And anyway, I don't think there's a YDM sticker. Okay, there isn't. So anyway, that's the OG box, Jordan Jumpman. Enough of that. And like I said, you know, a lot of history. And, you know, one of the dilemmas for this was that this was already being designed, and then Michael Jordan, for those of y'all that may know or may not know, stepped away from the game. Now, tragically, that year in the summer of '93, now I don't know if Michael Jordan already had, you know, announced his retirement, or if it was after his father had passed away. His father was tragically murdered, you know, and you know, so your boy Michael Jordan stepped out of the game. But keep in mind, you know, he was already playing, what, 8 years in the league. So I don't know if growing up, if his father or just Jordan himself, you know, loved baseball and wanted to try it as well. But obviously, you know, as we all know, he excelled in basketball. And so, like I said, you know, RIP, you know what I'm saying, to Mr. Jordan, you know what I'm saying. And so that's when Michael Jordan, you know, just coming off a three-peat, his first three-peat in '93, you know, stepped away from the game for a little while. He probably felt like, you know, what else did he have to accomplish? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, he stepped away. He played Double-A, minor league baseball team for the Chicago White Sox. But the Double-A team was called the Barons, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so they had a dilemma, you know, I mean, Tinker Hatfield, and like I said, this was already in the design, in the works, and then Michael Jordan, you know, decided to retire. And there's a whole bunch of storytelling behind here. And man, it's not one of the most comfortablest silhouette in my opinion. You know, the toe box is pretty tight. I would go a half size up if you got wide feet, definitely. And this isn't a sneaker that I would you know, be rocking for like 10-12 hours. You know, that's just my opinion, my take on it. Okay, so let's get with the heel. Now this is the 30th anniversary, like I said, of the OG, true to OG form. It has no 23 stitched on the heel, for those of y'all that know. Okay, and like I said, when it was getting designed, you know, they wanted some ideas, you know, on you know, how to make it different. And as you can see, the Jordan Jumpman logo with the world, because man, Michael Jordan transcended the world of basketball worldwide. You know, obviously, for those of y'all that are into sneakers, y'all know about the shattered backboard. He played a scrimmage game, exhibition game, I believe in Italy, if I'm not mistaken. And then plus two, the 92 Dream Team, one of the best Olympic NBA Dream Teams ever assembled, in my opinion. What's yours? The next one would be when Kobe was in it and they finally won, you know what I'm saying, a gold medal. Because prior to that, I mean, man, the US was becoming a laughing stock. You know, they couldn't win. So anyway, what's your favorite Dream Team? So really, that 92 team really transcended, you know what I mean, not only Michael Jordan, but other basketball players, but none other like MJ, you know what I'm saying? So it's got that summit white, okay, with the little pattern there, as you can see. You got that powder blue in the midsole, which is made out of polyurethane. You got the black Jumpman there on the heel, on the bottom, on the midsole, if you will. Okay. And man, it's a clean sneaker, you know, like I said. And it has some kind of technology, you know what I'm saying? It does have an air unit on the heel and on the forefoot. You can see the Air Jordan in that powder blue, and you got rope laces. This is supposed to be like a, you know, quick pull, if you will, to tighten them up and tie your laces, you know. And another little quick little history, you know, totally 90s vibes, you know what I'm saying? And it does have a inside sock liners, kind of like a Huarache style, if you will. You know what I'm saying? The Air Jordan 7, 8, and 9, you know, come with this, if you will, like Huarache style inside sock liner. So the back heel here, excuse me, is tied into the sneaker. You know what I'm saying? It's connected to the sneaker. You can't pull it out or nothing like that, for those of y'all that may or may not know. Okay? And as you can see behind the tongue, you got that powder blue. You got the black inside sock liner, which is dope, gives it some contrast. And for those of y'all that are familiar with 9s or not familiar with 9s, you know what I'm saying, it is genuine leather, but it feels plasticky, okay? Now, like I said, what they need, you know, for it to be called leather is 51%, you know what I'm saying? So they kind of use the scraps. And as long as it has 51% leather, you know, they call it genuine leather. But it's not the best quality. It feels plasticky, if you will. And then on the bottom here is that smooth leather. And you got that little pattern here, like I said. Okay? And like I mentioned, the toe box, to me, is a little tight. Okay? But it's got that smooth leather. Another little fun fact is the statue, for those of y'all that have been to Chicago at the United Center, the statue, he's actually wearing a pair of Air Jordan 9s, okay? So that's why this shoe has a whole bunch of history. Whole bunch of history. And let's check out the outsole. Okay? You got a piece of the globe there, and you got different languages there on the left foot and the right foot, which I'll show y'all in a minute. And a lot of it's in German, Swahili, French, Italian, and even like Spanish, you know, like Spain, you know what I mean? And German, if I already did not say that already. But as you can see on the bottom, you can see 1994. There you see like some Japanese writing, a little squiggly. The number 23 with the powder blue Jumpman. Okay, that's dope. And each of those sayings that's written in different languages is, you know, it kind of represents Michael Jordan and what they wanted to do as far as like marketing wise, you know. And I'll just name a couple of them, and some of them, you know, means graceful, Freedom, Sport. Gosh dang it, I forget, but it's a couple of them, and it's supposed to, like I said, symbolize, you know what I'm saying, Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying, and the world pretty much, you know what I'm saying. And now, Michael Jordan did not rock a pair of Air Jordan 9s for the Chicago Bulls, but fun little fact is, he did rock a pair of cool gray 9s when he came back from retirement the second time and played with the Washington Wizards. Okay, so he did rock a pair of 9s in the NBA. He just wasn't with the Chicago Bulls. Okay, and a lot of these came out in Space Jam. Y'all remember that? In the cartoon, the movie. And they did make like a Air Jordan 9 silhouette baseball cleats too while he was out playing, because of course they had to promote it, and Michael Jordan is the man. But luckily for us fans, and for Tinker Hatfield as well, and Nike, and it wasn't Jordan Brand then, but you know, Jordan Brand, you know, luckily he came back, and he didn't make the finals his first year back, but they did end up getting a second three-peat. Okay, which is dope. So they got 6 championship rings, and to me this is a solid pair. Like I said, my only gripe is comfortability. The toe box is kind of tight, so I would go a half size bigger. And but other than that, it is a historic sneaker, and nonetheless, 30th anniversary of this powder blue colorway, which released in 1994 in its true OG colorway. Okay, so I give it a thumbs up for the history, and you know, it be, you know, them bringing back to OG form, another thumbs up. And man, like I said, I done talked to y'all your ears off. Drop a comment, let your boy know who's gonna cop a pair. And man, you know what I'm saying, that's the main ingredient. The Air Jordan 9 powder blue releases this Saturday, March 23rd. And you know your boy can't cook without the special ingredient, and that's every single one of y'all that's taking time out of your day to watch my videos. So until next